Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Walaikum
Today
assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
we are going to begin a new lesson. Okay, that is pronouns. Yes, we have completed with nouns, right? One of the parts of speech. The next parts of speech is pronouns. Okay, so in nouns we have seen that nouns are names of persons, names of people, names of animals, places or things. So all those things belong to the nouns category. So it can be names of insects also, names of fruits, names of things. All those are nouns. So now I'll give you a short example. Samira is a girl. She is studying in class 5. Samira is a girl. Samira is a hard-working student. Samira likes chocolates. Samira goes to school every day. So, what did you find the repetitive word over here in these sentences?
Name, Samira, noun.
Samira, yes. So Samira, you found that it is being repetitive. So instead of that, first, okay, in the first sentence, it is necessary to mention the name. But in the next sentences, second and third, and if you're writing a paragraph on that person, so there's no need to repeat the name again and again. So instead of name means noun, okay? Instead of the noun, what we can write? Pronouns. She, yes. For girls, she. For females, she can be used. For males, he can be used. So, what is he and she? Pronouns. Okay? Pronouns. So, what we are writing and using instead of nouns are called as pronouns. So, yes, can you see in this picture? I, you, he, she, it, we, they, all these are pronouns. So we are going to discuss the definition of pronouns and also its types, okay, in this lesson. Now let's take a look at the definition. A pronoun is a word that takes place of a common noun or a proper noun, okay? So in particular, pronouns take the place of nouns, okay, any nouns. So pronouns take the place of nouns, okay? They are used instead of nouns also, you can say. So there are different kinds of pronouns. So let's have a look at the first one, personal pronouns, okay? From the word itself, we can identify personal pronouns are used for like when we are talking about ourselves or somebody else, okay? So personal pronouns, see over here, the words I, you, he, she, it, we, and they are called as personal pronouns. So can you see over here? All these are personal pronouns. And in personal pronouns also we have two types, okay? So we have subject pronouns and we have object pronouns. So let's see first, in personal pronouns. First, let's have a look at what are subject and object, okay? So subject is the one which we are talking about, okay? The person. Okay, let's see an example, okay? What are subject and what is object? Let's see first. The fruit fell on the lion. So what are we talking about? जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, right? The fruit. We are talking about the fruit. So that is the subject. Then next action is verb, fell. Okay, that is verb. Next, on the lion. Okay, on is preposition. Then next, the lion. Okay, the lion. So that becomes the object. So have you understood the meaning? What is subject and object? Yes, please tell me. Sorry, respond to me. Are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So have you understood what is a subject and an object? What we are talking about is the subject, okay? and then the action done on the thing, okay, whatever it is, the lion, okay, it fell on the lion, so that becomes your object. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So we have subject pronouns and object pronouns. In what? Personal pronouns में ही दो types है, okay? So in personal pronouns we have subject pronouns and object pronouns. So subject pronouns are these: I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Okay, so these are subject personal pronouns. Now let's have a look at the examples of subject personal pronouns. See over here, my name is David. I am the youngest in the family. So I over here is subject personal pronoun. Now next, this is my father. He is a teacher. So here highlighted blue color words are nothing but subject pronouns. Okay. Now next, this is my mother. She is a lawyer. Okay. She is the personal pronoun over here. I have a brother and two sisters. Here I is personal pronoun. Now next, they are Peter, Sharon, and Jenny. So as you can see, they is used for plurals. Okay, when you are talking about, yes, they is yes, pronoun which is used for plurals. When you are talking about more than one person, 2, 3, 4, yes, more than that also. So we use they. Okay, this pronoun we use. Now see over here, I have a dog. It is called Lucky. So from this you can identify, right? He is used for males. She is used for female. She is used for females. He is used for male. Okay. When we are talking about boys, men, okay, then we use he. He, he pronoun. Then she pronoun is used when we are talking about ladies, okay, females. Then I, all of you may be aware, जब हम हमारे बारे में बात करते हैं, when we are talking about ourselves, then we use I pronoun. I am a girl, I am like this, okay, whenever you are talking about yourself. Then they pronoun, all of you may be aware, when we are talking about more than 2, 3 people, okay, then you can say they are girls, these they are boys, like that. Okay, so when you're referring to 2, 3 more than 2, 3 persons, plurals, then you use they. And it, when do you use it? It is used for things also, belongings also, and it can be used for animals also. It is a dog, it is a cat, it is a car, it is a door. Okay, for things also we use, for animals also we use, and for belongings also use. It is my book. Okay, like that. For belongings also we use. Next, Lucky, you are a good dog. So you, okay, you, whenever I start the class, I ask you a question, right? How are you? Okay, so I'm addressing to all of you, right? So you is also a pronoun. Okay, now next, good morning children, you may sit down now. So you is again pronoun. My family and I live in a big city. We have an apartment. So here we is also pronoun. Okay, so you see over here down, the subject of a sentence is the person, animal, place, or thing that does the action shown by the verb. So here the definition of the subject is mentioned. Okay, so who is the subject? Subject can be person also, animal also, place or thing, okay, that does the action. Okay, that does the action. जो action perform करता है उसे subject कहा जाता है. तो subject person भी हो सकता है, animal भी, place भी, thing भी. Okay, so are you getting my point? What action is done, the person or animal who does the action is known as the subject. So all of you are clear till here? We are discussing about personal pronouns over here. Okay, now let's see. Now over here, object personal pronouns. Okay, so what are the object personal pronouns? The words me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. Okay, so can you see over here? I, me, you, then him. Okay, him, her, it, us, and them. These are called as personal pronouns. So these are object personal pronouns. Okay, please respond to me. Are you listening? Yes, my dear sisters, are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are we talking about? Tell me now. Which types of pronouns we are talking about?
Personal pronouns.
Yes, personal pronouns. So which type of personal pronouns are these? Object personal
Object.
pronouns. Yes, subject personal pronouns क्या है? I, you, she, he, it, they, we.
We.
Right. Okay, now object personal pronouns are me, you, him,
Him,
her,
her,
It.
we, sorry,
us,
it,
Them.
us,
and them.
them. Very good. So now see over here, let's read some examples. I am standing on my head. Look at me. Okay, so me over here is object. Now next, my mother is kind. Everybody likes her. So what is her over here now? Object pronoun. Okay, and what did you notice in this? In these sentences and in subject pronoun sentences and object pronoun sentences difference? Where is the object pronoun? At the
End
end,
of the
right?
sentence.
Yes, yes. Can you see over here? Here it is not at the end, but can you see it is not in the starting, right? So it is in the middle. Here it is in the middle. Here it is at the end. Yes, can you see? Usually objects come at the end, but subjects come at the beginning. Okay. Yes, she is a girl. It is a dog. He is a doctor. Okay. He, she, it, we, they. Okay, the subject pronouns come in the beginning, whereas the object pronouns come at the end of the sentence, or it can they can come sometimes in the middle also. Now let's see another example. Lucky and I are playing in the park. Dad is watching us. So us again here is object pronoun. You must not play with the knife. Give it to me. So here it and me are object pronouns. Now let's look at another example. Pick up your toys and put them away. So here them is again object personal pronoun. So are all of you clear with this? Subject pronouns and object pronouns.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, these are very simple, right? Okay, now can anyone read the sentences? No, read these
Okay, ma'am.
sentences. Yes, I want somebody to, yes, just give me a minute. Let's finish this first. Then I want somebody to read the sentences, okay? Here we have grammar help. Here, what is given over here? The object of the sentence is the person, animal, place, or thing that receives the action shown by the verb. So in subject, what is the subject? We have seen subject is the one
Doer of the action.
the action. हाँ, जो action perform करता उसे subject कहते हैं. But object क्या है? Object is that receives the action. हाँ. Okay, so object can be person, place, animal, or thing once again, but that receives the action. Okay, that receives the action is known as object. Okay, before we move on, I want somebody to read both subject personal pronoun examples and object personal pronoun examples. Yes, read
Okay,
this.
ma'am. I will read.
Yes, tell me who is reading?
Farheen Fatima.
Okay, please start.
My name is David. I am the youngest in the family. This is my father. He is a teacher. This is my mother. She is a lawyer. I have a brother and two sisters. They are Peter, Sharon, and Jenny. I have a dog. It is called Lucky. Lucky, you are a good dog. Good morning, children. You may sit down now. My family and I live in a big city. We have an apartment.
Okay, now read the object pronoun sentences here down.
The I am standing on my head. Look at me. My mother is kind. Everybody likes her. Lisa, I told you to tidy, tidy
Tidy,
your
tidy.
tidy your bed. Sharon and Jenny, Dad is waiting for you. Lucky and I are playing in the park. Dad is watching us. You must not play with the knife. Give it to me. Pick up your toys and put them away.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Yes, now Sister Farhad, can you read the subject? Walaikum assalam. Yes, read the subject personal pronouns and object personal pronouns. Yes, read this box.
Second box.
Yes, personal pronouns.
Personal pronouns. The words I, you, he, she, it, we, and they are called personal pronouns. They take the place of nouns and are used as the subject of the verb in a sentence.
Okay, now read object pronouns also. Wait a minute. Yes, read here this box. Object.
The words me, you, him, her, it, us, and them are also personal pronouns. They also take the place of nouns. These pronouns are used as the object of the verb in a sentence.
Yes.
I
So
am
you want to read examples also? Yes, you can read.
I am standing on my head. Look at me. My mother is kind. Everybody likes her. Lisa, I told you to tidy your bed. Sharon and Jenny, Dad is waiting for you. Lucky and I are playing in the park. Dad is watching us. You must not play with the knife. Give it to me. Pick up your toys and put them away.
Okay. So all of you have understood, right? What are subject and object personal pronouns? Okay. So let's try without seeing. Yes. Can anyone tell me what are subject personal pronouns? Let's try. Okay. I, subject. Okay. I'm talking about subject personal pronouns. I, he. Oh, yes, you can repeat with me. Let's start. I, subject personal pronouns are I, he, she,
she,
it, you, they, yes, they, we. Okay, so these are subject personal pronouns. Then object personal pronouns are
Me,
yes, me,
you,
him,
he,
her,
him, her,
me,
you,
we,
them,
us,
we will
and them.
come at
us, it.
them.
Yes,
We
yes, now,
we will also come, ma'am.
yes, we will also come. Okay, we as
Okay.
no, we I okay. Let's see just once. Okay. I don't think we will come. No, we will not come. We is subject. See over here. We is subject personal pronouns because see will not
Okay.
we will not come at the end, right? As will come at the end. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So I also told you, right? I gave you one tip, right? Subjects हमेशा starting में आते हैं, objects will come at the end. So we end में थोड़ी आता है. We are going to the market. Okay, so we पहले आता है, तो subject pronoun starting में आते हैं. Okay, so yes,
Okay.
that's how you can guess. Okay, if you forget also, I gave you how to
Sentence.
learn, right? Yes, subjects हमेशा they always come in the starting, and object come at the end, okay, and in the middle sometimes. Now let's see over here. In pronouns, there are 3 groups of pronouns. Okay, how many groups are there? 3 groups. Okay, first person, second person, and third person. Okay, so this is very simple. Okay, first person is me. Okay, now who is talking over here? Your teacher is talking, right? I am speaking. Yes, so I'll be the first person. Okay, who are listening to me? You all are listening to me. Yes, so you will become the second person. Okay, so who is talking or who is speaking is the first person, and to whom
Listening.
person addressing, yes, who is listening becomes the second person. And who will be the third person? जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, okay, who is talked about.
About us.
Yes, so who, yes, जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है आपसे, like I am talking about what? I am talking about the lesson pronouns, right? So that
Yes.
becomes the third person. If I am talking about any animal or park or any place, anything, be it anything, that will become the third person, okay?
About the topic, it is a third person, ma'am.
Yes, yes. No, it can not necessarily be topic. It can be anything, okay? What should I say? It can be topic also, और किसी इंसान के बारे में भी बात करें. Third person can be anything, okay? जैसे if two people are talking, so they can talk about third person also, right? किसी इंसान के भी बारे में बात कर सकते हैं, जैसे किसी जगह के बारे में या किसी animal के बारे में, anything, right? We can talk about, yes.
But the role of first and second person is main here.
Yes. No, that is not the point. First person, actually we need to understand what are these three groups, okay?
Okay.
So all the three things are important. Like first person, who is talking, who is listening, and दोनों के बीच में बात किसकी हो रही है. So first person, second person, third person,
Okay.
equally important. Nothing is unimportant over here, okay? Now let's see the definition. The person speaking is called the first person. The first person pronouns are I or me, okay, in the singular, and we or us in the plural, okay? So I and me singular, okay, when you're talking about one person. We or us is used for plural when you're talking about more than one person, okay? Now next, the person spoken to, okay? The person spoken to is the second person. The second person pronoun is you, okay? You is both used for singular also, plural also. You are a good girl. So when I'm talking to somebody, I'll say you are very good. And when I enter the class, I say how are you also sometimes, right? But you here, yes, I'm not referring to one single student, right? I'm referring to so many students who are there in the meeting. So you can be used both in singular also, जब एक की बात हो रही है, और plural also, बहुत सारे जनों की बात हो रही है, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Now next, see over here, the person or animal or thing, okay? The person can be or animal or thing spoken about is called the third person, okay? The person spoken about is called the third person. The third person pronouns are he or him, she or her, and it, okay? It in the singular, okay? He, him, she, her, it. It is used for singular. And they or them in the plural. Yes? Have you understood till here? Here, yes, what we are using, which pronouns we are using for singular and which we are using for plural, it is mentioned over here, okay? Like he or him, she, her, it, ये सब singular, one person के बारे में. जब एक के बारे में बात हो, one person, one place or one thing, then we use these pronouns. When we are talking about they or them, this is used for plurals, okay? Now see over here, the word I is always spelled with a capital letter, okay? Now see here, the pronoun, as I have already told you, he is used for men and boys, and she is used for women and girls. It is used for things and animals, okay? This is very simple, right? Just we discussed this earlier also. Yes, can anyone tell me he is used for?
Object.
No, he is used for
Girls.
Okay.
Huh.
Third person.
Yes, males. Now she,
Female.
females. It,
Things or
Things,
animals.
both, for things we will use.
yes, and animals also, okay? It is a cat, it is a dog, okay? Yes. Now let's have a look at this table. This is personal pronoun table. See over here, subject and object are mentioned. First person singular. Just now we saw, right? First person, second person, third person. That is mentioned in the table form. Subject I, object me. Okay. The second person singular you, object you again. Third person singular he, she, it. Then what will be the object? Him, her, it. Yes. Now next, first person plural. So if you memorize this table, everything will be clear. Okay, it will be very easy. Now next, first person plural. For plural we use we. Then object us. Second person you and you. Okay, so what is the common we have seen over here? You. Okay, for
You.
second you is used. Okay, so there is no change in you. Okay, for singular form also, plural form also, in subject also, object also, you is the common thing. Okay, now see over here,
Okay.
third person they. Okay, they are going to the market, they are walking. Okay, so they is subject. Okay, plural form. Then them is object. Okay, third
Object.
person plural object. Clear? Yes, can
Yes.
you, I want somebody to read this table. Yes, Mr. Feroz, read the table.
First person singular I, me. Second personal singular you, object you. Third person singular subject he, object him. She, her, it. First person plural subject we, object us. Second person plural subject you, object you. Third person plural subject they, object them.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Yes, now Sister Afreen, can you read this table once again? Personal pronouns table. Walaikum assalam.
First person singular subject I, object you. Second person singular subject you, object you. Third person singular, subject him, subject object her, subject it, subject first person plural, subject we, object us. Second person plural, subject you, object you. Third person plural, subject they, object them.
Yes. So we have completed with the personal pronouns. Now let's move on to the reflexive pronouns. Okay. Now what are reflexive pronouns? When you add, like we have
Towards myself.
him, right? So if
Yes.
I add self, himself, it is personal pronoun. So if I add self, then it will become reflexive pronoun.
Okay.
her is a personal pronoun,
Personal
right?
pronoun.
So if I add self, it will become reflexive pronoun. So have you seen the difference? When we add self, it becomes reflexive pronouns. Okay, and yes, for singular, self for singular. But when I'm talking about plural, I will add plural form selves, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Okay, selves is used for plural. Okay, self is used for singular. Okay,
Yes.
himself, herself, itself, myself, yourself. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so these are reflexive pronouns. Let's have a look at them. The words myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves are called as reflexive pronouns. So yes, they refer to the person or the animal that is the subject of the word. Now see over here, what do they refer to it? Here it is saying person or animal, that is the subject. Okay, I made this cake myself. Okay, myself. ये केक मैंने खुद बनाया है. So myself is reflexive
Object.
pronoun. Yes. Be careful with the knife. You will cut yourself. Okay, ध्यान दो वरना आपका हाथ अपने आप को कट हो जाएगा. आपका हाथ बोल के ऐसे बोलो. Okay, so you will cut yourself. Okay, so here yourself is again reflexive pronoun. Michael is looking at himself in the mirror. So here himself is reflexive pronoun. Suzanne has hurt herself. Okay, herself. Here it is very easy, right? To make out, like, see, for I, personal pronoun, they are using myself. I, myself. You, yourself. Yes, Michael is the name of a man or a boy. So Michael, they are using the reflexive pronoun himself. Suzanne is a girl, so herself. She has hurt herself. Our cat washes itself because cat is an animal, right? So for yes, animals and things we use it. So reflexive pronoun will be itself. We organize the party all by ourselves. Okay, here for plural. Okay, when we are talking about so many people, then we will use plural form ourselves. Okay, VES, not SELF, SELVES, ourselves. Next, come on. Sorry, come in, children, and find yourselves a seat. Okay, here yourself is when it is referring to one person, but here yourselves is many over here. Okay, like see, children. Okay, children are many, right? So with plural you will use yourselves, SELVS. Okay, now next, baby birds are too young to look after themselves. Okay, so again plural form, they we will write selves, SELVES, themselves. Okay, now let's have a look at this table, reflexive pronoun. The same thing, okay, which we have seen just now. The same thing is repeated over here. First person, okay, singular, myself. Okay, now next, plural is ourselves. Second person, yourself. Plural form will be yourselves. Now next, third person. Okay, for boys, himself. He or him, himself. Now next, for females, we will use herself. For animals and things, we will use itself. What will be the plural form then? For all the three, the plural form will be the same. Themselves, themselves, themselves. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I want somebody to repeat. Yes, Sister Fareen, can you read this table?
Yes, ma'am. First person, singular, it, I, me, myself. Plural, we, us, ourselves. Second person, you, yourself. Plural, you, yourselves. Third person, he, him, himself. Plural, they, them, themselves. She, her, herself. They, them, themselves. It, itself. They, them, themselves.
Yes, so all of you have understood, right? This is very simple. Yes, personal pronouns, and these in the brackets. Okay, these are personal pronouns which are written in the bracket for help sake. Okay, yes, so so that it will be easy to understand. So we are adding, when we add SELF, it will become reflexive pronouns. Okay, and when we add SELVS, plural. Okay, plural form it will become. What's the time now? Okay, we have still some time. Okay, now let's move on to interrogative pronouns. All of you are clear with personal pronouns and reflexive pronouns, right? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In reflexive pronouns, we add self and selves. Okay. Now let's move on to interrogative pronouns. From the word itself, you can find out the meaning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Interrogative means when you're asking
Question.
question, yes, investigation, like kind of what are you doing, how are you doing, like that. Okay, so when you ask that kind of questions, what, so that will become interrogative pronouns. So what are the interrogative pronouns? Who, whom, which, whose, what, and which. Okay, so all these are interrogative pronouns. Okay, and they start with, what are the interrogative pronouns starting with?
WH words.
WH. Okay,
WH.
yes, so this is how you can tip to learn okay, so if you forget also, we can with the help of this we can identify. Okay, so all these interrogative pronouns start with WH. Okay, who, whom, which, whose, what, all these are called as interrogative pronouns, and these pronouns are used to ask questions. Okay, and from this only you can identify, right? Whenever you are asking a question, there has to be a question mark, okay, at the end. Whenever you are asking interrogative, you are using interrogative pronouns, how you are going to end the sentence? With a question mark. Okay, now let's take a look at the example. Who? Okay, first interrogative pronoun, who is he talking to? Who are those people? Whom are you playing with? Whom is he talking to? Who, have you understood who are those people? वो कौन है? Okay, who are they? वो कौन लोग है? Who is he talking to? वो किससे बात कर रहे हैं? कौन है वो? Okay, so who is used for that. Now next, whom कब यूज होता है? Whom are you playing with? किसके साथ
किससे?
आप, हाँ, किसके साथ खेल रहे हो? Whom is he talking to? किससे बात कर रहे हो? So then you use whom, WHOM. Okay, now which of these bags is yours? कौन
कौन
सा
से?
आपका है? Okay, so then you use which. Okay, which you can also guess from this, right? जब दो से ज्यादा चीजें हो, जैसे when guests come, you ask, right, which do you want? Do you prefer tea or coffee? Okay, बहुत सारे options होते हैं जब हम which का use कर सकते हैं. Which color do you like? Which is your favorite color? Which handbags, which brand of handbags do you like? Okay, so which is used in that case. Okay, which do you prefer? So have you understood which, when is which used? WHICH?
Yes, ma'am. Choices.
Yes. Whose? Whose is you? Whose is this umbrella? ये किसका छाता है? Okay, किसका है ये? So whose is this umbrella? Whose are these gloves? ये किसके है? Okay, so then you use whose, WHOSE, whose. Now next, what? What means क्या? Okay, what is your dog's name? आपके dog का नाम क्या है? क्या? Okay, what is nothing but क्या. What are you talking about? आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? What is the time? अभी time क्या हो रहा है? Okay, so that is nothing but what. What is your name? आपका नाम क्या है? Okay, so what is used for that purpose. Now see over here, who can be used as the subject of the verb as well as the object. Whom is used only as the object. For example, you can say, who are you playing with? Whom are you playing with? So what here it is saying, who is used as well as subject also, ऑब्जेक्ट की तरह भी इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है, बट whom सिर्फ ऑब्जेक्ट की तरह यूज हो सकता है, बल्कि यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है. ओके, सो हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? Who can be used as subject also, an object of the verb also. But whom, whome, whom is used only as object, not as subject. So all of you are clear with this? Interrogative pronouns? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Sister Farhat, read this.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh,
The
yes.
words interrogative pronouns. The words who, whom,
Yes, start here. Read this.
What is your dog's name? What are you talking about? What is the time? Who can be used as the object of a verb as well as the subject. Whom is used only as the object. For example, you can say, who are you playing with? Or whom are you playing with?
Okay. So we'll stop till here. Okay, we'll continue in the next class, inshallah, next week. So your homework is, inshallah, I'll give you the notes. Okay, I told you that I'll give you the notes for the names of spices, right? English and Urdu. Inshallah, I'll give you that. And your homework is pronouns. Okay, I'll give you the notes for pronouns also. What you need to do is, okay, let's see. Okay, by next class I'll give you that homework. Okay, so you have to frame sentences with who, whom, which, whose, what. Okay, different sentences, not these repeated sentences. You have to form new sentences. Okay, you can take the help from internet also. You can make by yourself also. Like for what you can say, what is your name, also you can say anything. Okay, are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
You
ma'am.
understand? Yes. So that will be a homework. Inshallah, let's see. Okay, this week or next week. Yes. First, let me give you the notes of the names of spices. Then we'll continue further. Okay, we have to start demonstrative pronouns, right? Inshallah, in the next class we'll start. Let's recite the dua and end our session. Jazakumullah khairan kasira, all of you. Thank you so much. Let's end the class now by reciting the dua. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Subhanakallahumma
Subhanakallahumma
wa bihamdika
wa bihamdika
ashhadu an la ilaha
أشهد أن
ashhadu
لا
la ilaha
illa anta
إلا
illa
أنت
anta
astaghfiruka
أستغفرك
astaghfiruka
wa atubu ilayh.
wa atubu
وأتوب
ilayk.
إليك.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم
Wa alaykum assalam
وعليكم
wa
السلام
rahmatullahi wa
ورحمة الله وبركاته.